24, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Raiders and the Pack, and it's coming up next.
There's a look at one of the most iconic. Here's the former Auburn kicker, Daniel Carlson, to get this one started. And off we go from Lambeau. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. 6'4" Jordan Love taking the field for the first time. The 2020 first-round pick from Utah State set to lead Green Bay.
And at the start of Jordan Love's NFL career, he had one of the best seats in the stadium watching Aaron Rodgers work. But now he's looking for more than that. Rocket arm, big play potential. And he wants to show this organization he's capable of being a dependable starter for the foreseeable future.
Jerry Tillery running in there and setting him down. So much for coming out throwing as it leads to an early second down and long. Back to throw. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right up.
Barkley hit in the ball, cuts free.
Wow, that ball is not free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home, the next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain there of 30 big ones.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one, and there's an example on this first possession of the game.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Touchdown! Justin Jefferson, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers are on the board first here this afternoon. Carlson's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. So here comes the Raider offense now onto the field. And they will be led out by a guy certainly still trying to... in the league, the young rookie quarterback.
For every rookie prospect, there are always nerves involved in this moment. Running your team out to start a game. But there's a reason they brought him in. We're willing to make him their starter today. They believe he can overcome those nerves and lead his team to a victory. We saw him do it at the collegiate level and really make himself into a leader and someone you can envision doing the exact same thing here in the NFL.
And O'Connell now to throw. Packer pressure, and down he goes.
communication's just a little bit better. That far behind the line, he's got to find a way to get rid of the football and not take the sack, whether it's with his legs or just throwing it away.
Devondre Campbell flies in to blow that play up. So now make that a second sack for them on this drive.
And Brandon, we hear it every week when we go out to do a game. Everyone talks about playing complementary football. Their offense goes down and scores. They see that, and they want to back them up, and that they did, getting 2 sacks on this first drive.
Call it an even 40-yard punt, 7-0 on the return. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
To Jefferson on the slant.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Someone sharp in this game. He had a touchdown pass in the first drive. He comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different...
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Max Crosby blowing up the play and getting the sack. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. That's the Kraft, the tight end. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. They complete it to Hill. And almost, but not quite. Needed 10. He got 9. 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. They'll run with Barkley. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. They'll set up to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Tyreek Hill, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Well, this has been a flawless start for them. They score, they get the stop, and they score again, Charles.
Complementary football at its finest. You've just mentioned how they got it done. They scored. The defense got the ball back for them. They score again. That's the way you win ball games.
Carlson's extra point up and good. And it's now 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And they go play action here with O'Connell. And his throw here is incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back.
And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Preston Smith comes in for the sack. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that.
I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. A good head-down running on the return, gets about 15 yards. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
What my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense. I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Justin Jefferson bringing in the slam. And it's a Packers touchdown. Justin Jefferson with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Packers take a 3-touchdown lead. Now Carlson for the extra point. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it was all capped off by Justin Jefferson's touchdown reception. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
They push it back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles, and that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play on this first quarter. Multiple defenders in there to bring him down as this quarter comes to an end. 21-0 our score after 1. Second quarter. It's Las Vegas with the football as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. Here's A.J. Cole now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Taking a couple yards shy of midfield. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Complete. Jefferson the target. And he's taken down inside the 30. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the 1st.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground. That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10.
Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 23 yards on the play.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They'll look to throw again. Touchdown. From 6 yards away. And the Packers are able to widen their lead here in this first half. But it's not too often that you say, hey, this one's going to be over by halftime. And, CD, I know our bosses probably don't want us to say that because they don't want people clicking away. But this one might be over by halftime.
And since you've already put your job on the line by actually saying it, I will co-sign and go with you because you're my partner. We don't mean to do it, but this game has been exactly as you've described. I see no hope for them going forward.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he won't. To the 25. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Big Kenny Clark that time pushing upfield to make the tackle for loss. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's O'Connell looking to throw it. Now they go screen. It's complete. Down at the 27-yard line. Give them 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Off the play fake. O'Connell. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Preston Smith. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. And taken right on the 30. Oh, he shifts past him. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. The 20, 10. Now he's into the clear again. Touchdown, Packers. Justin Jefferson on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So this now 34-0 with the extra point pending. And Charles, I thought these guys might have the advantage coming in, but I didn't expect this.
Well, I'm glad we're going with full transparency here because I didn't either. I thought we might be looking at a 24-20 type game, maybe 13-10 at the half. But this has been total, utter domination.
Carlson on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27.
That felt like... to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Throwing on second down. Here's O'Connell. That's to the Notre Dame man, Michael Mayer. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And now 2 yards to go on third down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. O'Connell to throw, third and short. Incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's fourth down. Here's A.J. Cole now to punt this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. No, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And it'll be Packer football here, first down and 10. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
They go play action here on first down. And they'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but the flag comes out for interference.
And now you're set up right on the doorstep. One yard away changes what your play calls are going to be.
Back to throw again. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Again, he'll drop to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. They'll look to throw on third and goal. And he's got it. For a Packers touchdown. Justin Jefferson